This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Just a couple things before we start. Sanaz made Brendan
What kind of pasta?
pasta. It was rigatoni. I'll tell you. It looked like a delicious
Carbone?
rigatoni. No,
It was a carbone dupe. It was the carbone dupe of their spicy penne alla
It was
vodka.
basically
But hold on,
penne arrabbiata.
before you throw me under the bus, let me
Yeah.
set up.
Yeah.
I've been fasting.
Yeah.
I went 6 to 6.
Yeah.
6 a.m. to 6
Yep.
p.m.,
Yeah.
right? Fasted all day. So I'm a little calorie deficient.
I get it.
And then I didn't eat, fasted all day today.
yeah.
I was going to do the same
Can I
thing.
tell the story?
And then she goes, I have pasta. I went, well, I got to try it.
You gotta try
and she
it.
goes, make sure you save some for Brian.
Yeah.
I went, no doubt.
She walked right by me and she goes, you got to try some of my pasta. Now I haven't eaten, and I went, that sounds good. And I look over, and you're hunkered down. And by the way, you're hunkered down like the way you eat in prison.
No, it was
You're
gone.
guarding.
Oh, no, bud. It was gone before you,
No,
when you
I
came
was
over.
watching you eat it. You were.
Was I scarfing it?
You had your arm like in prison. And
Yeah.
You were blocking, and you were this, and you looked at me sideways. You went, "Hey, what's up?" And you're
Yeah.
eating, and then you're. I know this because you took the rigatoni and you were dragging it along
Yes.
the sides to get
Oh,
all the
you did
juice.
see
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
to get all the juice.
You-
And I'm like this.
Hey,
I'm like,
one critique's and a little more sauce.
Okay.
A little more sauce.
yeah. It was a little more sauce. Very good. And I said, I bet you my portion is in the microwave. That's why I opened the microwave. Because I saw you eating it. I go, I'm not getting in there. And excuse me, a piece fell down on the ground.
And
And
the
instead
dog
of
went to
like
get it.
letting the tiny dog goes with it, and Brennan pushes. He pushes the dog in its face. He goes, yeah, grabs it off the ground where his feet have been and eats it.
That's how hungry
And I
was.
went, oh, you're hungry as fuck. And then I realized I wasn't getting, and I go to the microwave, and you've put your coffee.
No, that was in my coffee.
Oh,
That's why I
somebody
said,
did.
who did that? How's that happen?
Yeah. It
Someone must have put
overflowed.
coffee in there for 50 minutes.
50 minutes. It boiled.
It literally, there was nothing in the
Over.
cup. It was just coffee when you open that up.
yeah.
I went, who did that? And then we kept on keeping on.
Yeah. You
I
kept
was
on keeping on, and that's how
Starving.
it is.
That pasta was fantastic.
It's good pasta, especially when you're hungry. There's nothing like fucking good pasta or a piece of sourdough with butter.
Oh, I was so hungry.
Fuck
We
off.
passed the McDonald's on the way here, and they have the whole the food poisoning thing going. I went, I'd risk it right now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'd risk it.
I was with Rogan one time. We went to Felix. Unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
Now, Felix is known for their
Pasta.
incredible pasta because, I don't know, they bring the semolina in from Italy, a specific part of Italy. The chef has been doing it forever,
Can I
right?
be honest?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, I don't think you've eaten.
I had
Oh, man.
because I called you to ask.
Yeah, I
remember
wonder if
that?
you might have had a bad. Like I've had the best pasta and bread I've ever had.
I thought it was
there.
good. I thought I wasn't.
You know what?
I think Schaub was bad.
It might have been that you had. It's for me. It was rated the best pasta in America, but for me, it was the best pasta.
You know your food too, and I got it was like
But
the
you know,
white noodle.
sometimes
It
you
was
get-
like the white noodle. It had the pepper in it, right?
Some
That was the
cacio
one?
pepe?
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll get a couple things about that.
because even Joanna, and she looked at me, she goes, "It's all right."
Yeah.
I went, "Right." I go, "Is it the best you ever had?" She goes, "The noodle was quality, like the pot, and you didn't feel full after because that's the quality
There's
of the noodle."
sometimes you'll get
Something was
a
off.
guest chef in there, the under chef. Sometimes it's impossible
intern.
with that many. Yeah, but overall, you get that.
No,
pasta
people
there.
rant and rave about
dude,
it.
It's
Hey,
and
and I
the
never
bread.
went back.
Oh yeah, you
That's
gotta
what
come back.
happens.
You gotta
I know.
come
I
back.
got to go back and try it again.
Yeah.
Because everyone says it's the best. I went, that's all right.
Yeah, it's and I'm with Rogan and they're bringing out this pasta and Rogan was
They put the
decided,
truffle on it? Didn't
he
mean to
decided he
interrupt
was
you.
only eating meat that month. Now he also said it's the best steak he's ever had, and he talks about it a lot because he was like, this steak is unbelievable. They don't fuck around with their steak either. But this guy, I was like, can you have one bite? Do you think you could have a bite
Did
of
he
this?
do it? He
Could
loved
you
that
have just a
place.
bite?
He
'Cause
didn't do it?
The chef from Italy is there.
He don't give a fuck.
And he, by the way, the chef is such a maniac that he's like, he calls it spaghetti,
Yeah.
even though he's American.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't like that.
No, I know.
My dad does that. I hate
But
it.
he's awesome. But the
No, I
chef's
don't,
awesome.
but don't do that. Change that.
No,
chef.
I know. But I actually kind of like it because he's such a
Nope.
nut.
Uh-uh.
He makes his own pasta there.
Uh-uh.
They roll it there.
We speak American.
They speak American.
speak
Spaghetti.
American.
Spaghetti.
Oh, I hate that. And he's a white boy?
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah,
you can't do that.
But he's
No,
he's a
no.
maniac. Okay, now in a good way.
Hey, explain this. You know food. Why are the steaks at Italian restaurants the best?
So
Like Scopa's T-bone is the best steak in LA.
So it comes down. Thank you for asking. It comes down to something very important. The fucking quality of the meat.
The meat.
What happened? Where was the cow fed?
Yeah.
How was it fed?
Yeah.
And then you worry about seasoning it. And you know what they do with it?
Just butter.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. Salt, pepper, and a
Salt
little
and
bit
pepper.
of butter.
Yeah, not even butter a lot of times.
I like butter on
And if
mine.
they do butter, what they'll do is they'll heat the butter up.
A little truffy.
They'll heat the
Truffle
butter up
pig.
with some rosemary
Yeah.
and some garlic.
Yep.
They tilt the pan.
Now I'm hungry.
They take the butter and it's called basting. So they take the butter
Yep.
in the spoon and they keep pouring it over the
Yeah,
fucking
that's what
steak.
I like. That's what I like.
Look what I'm
Daddy.
doing.
I know.
You're doing this, dude.
And it just
And
seeps
it
into the
seeps
meat.
in. And you got a red fucking center. You get that pan sun hot, sun fucking hot. You
Sizzle.
sear it.
Oof.
And then you got that butter and that rosemary and that garlic. Fuck
Chick,
you.
you've had that steak, right? When we went there all together?
Oh.
Did you have pasta?
I'm pretty sure I tried this. We all shared stuff, so yeah. I
Yeah,
tried
I
it.
didn't
We got to go to
Amazing.
Scopa. We got to go to Via Veneto. We got to go to Felix and eat steak
Via
there.
Veneto's fantastic.
Oh my God, he's another maniac.
I know. He's my favorite. But he's actually Italian, so he can talk like that.
From Rome,
Yeah,
from
Felix, don't do that.
If you ask Fabrizio about, I love restaurant owners because they're crazy. And they're like, if you ask them about any other restaurant, they're like, I ate there. I couldn't actually put the food in my mouth. I couldn't put the,
hilarious.
it won 3 Michelin stars. Yeah, I know. I couldn't actually put it in my mouth because I got to it and it was so disgusting that I had to, they're so crazy. They're so competitive.
That's everyone, though. Everyone's tribal. The
best.
Like yesterday, I was shooting the show with my truck, my TRX Ram, and there's a guy that has a Raptor. You know, I'm not territorial with cars. I like it all.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of talking shit. He's a buddy. He's kind of talking shit. I go, hey. Your dad Henry Ford? He goes, why? I go, is Henry Ford your dad? He goes, what? Fuck, no. I go, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so tribal over your truck? You didn't build it. You didn't put that thing together. It's a battle of competition.
Yeah.
Oh, you searched Google better than me to buy parts?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stop trying to.
You're like, whoa.
Don't compete in a sport nobody else is competing in, bro.
Yeah, there's no competition,
Can't
dude.
stand it.
We're not. You're not a builder.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You see that with a lot of like martial arts schools too.
Oh, yeah.
Especially jiu-jitsu schools. No, not Gracie jiu-jitsu. That's
No.
bullshit. You're like, really? It is? Oh, it is?
Everyone
Oh,
gets
I
in
see.
tribes, everything, teams, Yankees, Red Sox, Ford, Mopar.
Yeah. Now,
a weird vibe.
Now we should talk a little bit about the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Oh, the MLB is thanking their lucky stars because if it was the
bro.
Mets versus the Guardians, ratings would have sucked all the
but now you
baseball.
got the two
top.
biggest, but the best players in the league, Aaron Judge,
Well, you have the NL MVP in
Otani.
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 You said Shatani. That's fine.
What's his first name?
Shohei
Shohei.
Otani.
Shohei
So you have
Otani.
the NL MVP, the AL MVP in Judge, and then you have the both richest and most famous teams.
Unbelievable.
What a story! And they haven't been in the World Series since what's the 70s?
What are the odds on that series? Who is the
Dodgers are slightly favored, but it's close. It's like they might be like I think they're minus 125.
God, they're good.
Last time I looked right when they won the game because I thought maybe the Yankees would be favored. It's gonna be a series.
A series.
Money
dude.
line is LA minus 126. New York's 106. Over under on runs tonight will be 8.5.
Well, Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night, my bad.
Oh, I like over 8.5.
We'll be
Oh,
on
yeah.
a plane heading to Austin.
Fuck my mouth.
That kills me.
Yeah. You know, what I
This
like
is
to
gonna
do
be
with the
huge.
games. I like listening.
Oh,
I prefer the radio. It feels old school. I prefer listening than watching. I like baseball.
That's how most of America experience baseball games.
That's how I much prefer that.
Yeah.
Football, not as much. College football, I like listening, but I love baseball on the radio. I have the app on my phone. You can listen to all the games.
My boy's dad was a big time gambler. And if he couldn't get to, first of all, in every like holiday or any time this weekend with the family, he was in the room upstairs
It's a degenerate.
either going, yeah, or going, fuck. You know, yeah.
Betting's exhausting.
Yeah. Well, he lost. He
Oh,
lost.
yeah. They always
houses.
win. Oh, yeah. That's no problem.
And,
The
but back in the
problem.
day, he'd also be on the radio if he couldn't get to a TV
I love the radio.
with it to his ear, you know?
You know what? I was thinking about when I was driving that time from San Diego to watch the UFC pay-per-view. I forget who was fighting, but I was like, God, there's no UFC radio. I'd love to be that guy.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
It'd be-
Play-by-play on
It's not
radio?
easy.
It's not easy,
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, that's really hard.
especially keep it rolling.
Yeah, they were amazing. You listen to the old school,
The best.
See if YouTube has old school, old school kind of Dodgers.
What if you just go old
radio
school
guy.
baseball radio
Yeah,
commentating?
yeah. There you go. Sorry. Old school radio content.
Yeah, it'd be like 50s,
try
right?
this.
30s?
World Series is on the air. This is Ty Tyson broadcasting the play-by-play description of the third game.
Jump
of the
right
ninth-
there, yeah.
Here it is. Ball one. DiMaggio took almost a half swing at that one.
Why does they always talk like this? I've always wondered why they have to talk this
Ball
way.
one, you see?
It's always, I can only take so much, see? This is show business, kid. I can get you a long way in this racket.
Yeah.
That's the way he used to talk. And there was a real cadence to it, though.
But everyone copied that.
Here he comes.
Whoever
He's
started
a
that, they all
beautiful young
copied
man with sandy hair and a barrel of snakes for a back and arms that are better off chopping wood. I tell you, I've never seen a bulge like that in my life.
Have you
Look at
ever
that.
heard?
He's got tights on.
Have you heard Shane Gillis's bit on that?
No.
Those old school radio guys, and then Jackie Robinson, the black guy, gets up and he goes, "Black fella's there," and he's talking, and then as soon as Jackie Robinson hits the ball, he goes, "Ah, shit." He goes back to his regular voice, "Ah, shit. All right, we're good."
That's funny.
It says the over is 5.5 games, and it's Dodgers are favored to win. I don't know if I'd take 5.5 games.
No.
Artie Lang used to do a really
Game
funny
7
thing.
would be sick.
Yeah.
Imagine that ticket price.
I think we're going to at least 6, if not 7.
Game 7 would be here in LA.
Oh God!
Imagine Game
my
7
God.
World Series in LA.
Oh my God.
How cool would that be?
Fuck. But sometimes World Series are so lopsided, they just get there to route.
This one shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. They're too good.
And the tickets are so expensive. Me and the dads were looking because after T's game on Sunday, we were like all happy.
They've got to
right?
be
'Cause they won a
thousands
ring.
of dollars.
Oh, Bubba.
Really?
Like nosebleed starts at like $3,000. Oh,
God.
Yeah, the club's the tickets just then was $15K a ticket.
Oh my God. My buddy's got season,
most expensive
season
ever.
tickets. My buddy has season tickets. You see.
Though, as a season ticket holder, you still have to then buy your seat for the playoffs.
Damn.
But you get an MSRP. So the move would be to get those at face value and then flip them and then buy tickets elsewhere. Because the dad on team has season tickets, but he had a bunch of credit, I guess, because if you miss games or something, if you give them up, you can give them up so they can sell them. So he had a bunch of credit. He's like, yeah, I basically got them for free.
That's awesome.
But they're worth so much money. He's like, I'm just going to sell them and buy tickets somewhere else and make money. That's the move.
Yeah.
I'd rather sell than watch at home. Mm-hmm. The LA Dodger Stadium traffic, like the parking's atrocious.
Yeah, I've
it's
done it. I've
awful,
done it.
awful.
It's you're gonna be there for the night.
God, but game 7,
That'll be sick. It'll be sick.
There was another big moment in sports last night. LeBron
and his
James
son.
and his son shared the court.
Yeah.
First time a father and son have played.
and how
on
about
it.
Edwards, who's like one of the best basketball players in the league? He talked shit to Bronny's son. He goes, "Son, you ain't gonna need a shower after the game. You don't work hard enough." Kept saying that. You don't need a shower. You ain't
said
get a
that?
shower after this. Yeah.
What he was on the
Because in
opposite team.
all
He's on-
in all honesty, like I think it's great. Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't do
great.
that? Like some of my buddies, on the team again, we're talking shit. Like, can you believe LeBron has a son on the team? I'm like, you wouldn't? You're telling me if you were
they
on
don't
the
have
Yankees,
kids. They don't have kids.
no, we're all on the team.
oh, okay.
So I was like, they all agreed though. I was
Yeah.
like, no, hold on, think about it. If your son, insert his name, was and you were playing for, say, the Dodgers, and you were the most famous person in the world and had control, you wouldn't have them draft your son? Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah. Can I ask
That's
a
the
very
benefit.
Can I ask a very hard question from both of you?
8 inches.
No, but I like that, and that's not true. But can I ask
Yeah.
Can I ask a very hard question? Would he make?
No.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
Hey, Bubba, that's the thing. Like, and it's so obvious. Not a chance.
Really?
No, he has so far to go. He's and the NBA rankings, like the system that's not attached to the NBA, they do a ranking of the worst, like all the players 1 through whatever is 225.
Yeah.
He's dead last.
He's dead last.
Yeah, he wouldn't make the team. Sure as fuck wouldn't be playing. He'd be in the NBDLA or whatever the fuck it is.
D-League, yeah.
How tall is he?
I'll tell you right now.
6'2"?
He played a whole 3 minutes last night, and he had a rebound. He is 6'2" and 20 years old.
He's not very good at he doesn't
6'2".
excel at anything.
And remember, he had cardiac arrest a couple months ago.
did?
Yeah, while he's playing at USC, he had a full-blown heart attack on the
And
court.
remember, and
How?
some think the COVID shot. But hey, so remember too, like the when you see the NBA, like the defensive specialist in high school and college average like 40 to 30 points. Then you get to the NBA and they go, all right, I'm not as special as a LeBron or a Kawhi Leonard or a Greek the Freak or Doncic or...
Every one of those guys you mentioned is huge too.
Yeah, but take all that away. But all those guys dominate in high school and college. I'm talking
Like
they could score 100
crazy.
points every game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He averaged like 7 at USC. You know, he averaged 7 points or maybe less than that. I think 4.
It's tough.
So here's the thing. I'm with LeBron. I do the exact same thing, but goddamn, dog.
It's tough.
Can we get a
Can I
little
see
better?
him bring him up? That's tough.
Good looking kid. Played at Sierra Canyon. I'd go to the games.
Is he the best? The
best what?
in the LeBron clan?
No, the younger brother's supposed to be better, but he's way too young to play right now. Oops.
Okay, I love it though. It's so awesome.
Chose number 9, Nick Van Axel. I love that. Come on.
And he looks very athletic, but it's a different thing.
Looks very athletic.
His dad is at my age or a little older? How old would you say?
Yeah,
He's younger than
Here's that Morgan.
Oh, he looks like he's taller than 6'2", though.
No, he's 6'2". I'm telling you, Bubba, I went to his games.
You did.
Yes.
It's a great gimmick for the Lakers.
No, it sells tickets.
It's gonna put butts.
I mean,
in
I
seats.
love it. I think it's so great.
Everyone that hates on it.
You're dumb. What do you not like
who wouldn't do
marketing?
it? And then how much are you going to throw? Like everyone wants to be like, oh, black families don't have dads, and then this dude's a great dad.
Yep.
Raises his
Great
family,
dad.
his kids. Both of them are good kids. Gets one to the NBA, and then they're still hating on him. It's like, well, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Either you're hating on black people for being bad fathers,
Right.
And then you got a great one. You're hating on him because he, used his power
Yeah,
to get
I swear to God, I was thinking the same
pick your
thing.
lane.
I
think it's great.
Yeah.
Like the Ball family, like everyone wants to hate on the dad. Hold on.
How about Shaquille O'Neal? Great.
He
dad.
raised 3 kids. 2 of them went to the NBA. Ballers.
Ballers.
You guys want to hate on this dad?
I would never.
It's
hate on
wild.
I would never hate on the dad.
Wild.
How about Serena Williams' dad? People hate on him. I'm like, do you know what he created?
I don't know anybody who hates on him.
Oh man, it used to be like he was overbearing.
too hard on him?
Like, shut the fuck up. He created masterpieces. Hey, that father created masterpieces and was there for his daughters, like beyond. Like, shut up. It's just not for you. You don't. You.
Now, if you want to hate on the
the
Menendez dad, I get it.
That's different.
That dad
That's
paid
different.
his paid the
No, I
price.
mean, I appreciate more and more when I have my children what that would took, and that's incredible.
Who wouldn't do that though?
So
Who wouldn't use
so
their power?
yeah, that's got to be very tough for him, for Bronny.
So LeBron asked him about that, and he goes, he was answering, sometimes he's a bullshit politician, right? But he goes, I'll be honest with you, he doesn't give a fuck because he grew up as my son. So he already got all this shit already. So, and he goes, this kid doesn't pay attention to social media because I had to bear the
course.
grunt of that. So I get so
Wow,
much
good
hate.
for him.
So he learned like, oh, social media is bullshit. My dad's a great guy.
Good for
Works his
this
ass
kid.
off.
Yeah.
He's like, when I say he doesn't pay attention to any of it, I'm telling you, he goes, it bothers
Hey,
me.
LeBron James,
He doesn't give a
great
fuck.
dad. How
Great
about
dad.
that?
Yeah.
That's all you got to tell me.
Yeah.
Great dad.
Yep.
I mean, LeBron James is, again, it's like when they were.
Now the Lakers are going to be god awful for the next 6 years due to this transaction, but still, great dad.
What do you mean? Because they gave up on. They could have had somebody.
Well, no, LeBron's fucking damn near 40. Like you got to move on. Like it's over. The ride's over. There's
How
just
long
me
will
and
he
the
play?
average
Will he
team.
play another year?
His goal, he said he's going to retire once he played with his son. So we'll see. But the amount of jerseys they're going to sell. This other thing about Otani. I heard this about Otani. This is fucking wild. Otani's games, when he plays, it's 9 a.m. in Japan. They average in Japan 10 million views just in Japan alone.
It's not just Japan.
Well, no, hold on.
Korea?
So
China?
no, we can't track that. This is just Japan. So because he's Japanese, right? So they watch his games at 9 a.m. Because it's such a big audience in Japan. The Japanese have bought sponsorship in the Dodger Stadium, so their value's gone through the roof. So they've made their money hand over fist back on what they paid them, the $1 billion. They made that already this year in merch and with those advertisement deals. Jesus. But the landscape, they only have so much room for the sponsorships.
Yeah.
So the Japanese, smart as fuck, they went, okay, well, let's look at the schedule. Where else is he playing? Because they're going to watch no matter what. So you'll see in Oakland, who doesn't get any advertisement, you see these Japanese companies there. Oh, where's he playing? Texas? You'll see in Texas, Japanese logos. Wow. So they start buying real estate of when he's on the road.
That's how extraordinary this guy is.
Yes.
And all that pressure, and he still delivers. All that pressure, he still hits doubles.
His last series was a little rough, but yeah, no, he's a baller. What's crazy about him is if nobody's on base, he's okay. When there's a runner on base or more, he's the very best. Jesus. He has to have the pressure of people on bases. Yeah.
It's like Derek Jeter. He was that way.
Yeah.
He just always delivered. I love that. That's a mindset. That's that.
Isn't that crazy though? The Japanese wake up, all of them, then fucking 10 million people.
It's like with every time Manny Pacquiao fights, crime goes down
because everyone's watching.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah. Isn't that cool about Otani?
So cool.
That's sick. I mean,
Jesus.
let's give the Lakers a chance. Rob Pelinka's a genius.
Is he?
He's so smart.
No,
Wait, who is Rob
Kobe's the one
Pelinka?
that fucking
Rob
held his
Pelinka
hand the
was
whole
Kobe's
time.
manager.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's looking at Kyle Kuzma right now, who was a Laker.
So
went
what
to
is
the
Rob
Wizards.
Pelinka? Works for the Lakers?
He's their GM.
He's he's the one. The GMs are the ones who player personnel put the team together.
If they can get Kuzma back, who is already familiar with the Lakers,
What are they going to do? Compete with the Nuggets?
He's another forward.
Compete with the Nuggets?
Yeah, he's averaging 23 points last year.
No,
I disagree.
How many points?
they're too
Yeah,
old.
23.
23 points. The fuck are you talking about?
They don't have the tools. They just don't have it. No, everyone's too old. It's over. It's over.
Hachimura?
It's over. You're going to win a championship?
No.
Not a chance. You compete with the Celtics? Not a chance.
Injuries happen.
Not really. Yeah, it's just over. The run's over.
Kevin Garnett was talking about, I don't know much about this. He was talking about how
Soft they are now, sitting out.
well, he said that the people who score a lot are playing a very different game than the guys in Jordan's era because it was much more physical.
Way more physical, and they didn't sit out. Like Joel Embiid already told the team he's going to sit out games.
So my question
You know how
is,
soft you got to be?
my question is, those soft guys would probably harden right up though and be just as good.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
maybe, or not.
Or not, right?
Or they get
Because
injured and
it's a
shy
different-
away.
it's a different
different
skill
game.
set. Yeah.
Now it's more soft now, just like the NFL. It's more soft. It's all about offense, all about 3-pointers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's very different.
Steph Curry changed the game.
That's why they were saying
3-pointers.
Jordan would dominate today because he was so used to playing
Oh,
that
God.
rough. He'd fucking
My God.
yeah,
Dominate.
dominate. It's interesting. Are you? Do you watch the UFC?
No.
Because
Dude, how about so Rogan's having Trump on Friday and then we're the next day. Here's my question. Does the Trump episode get released before ours or after?
it should be.
Also, I'm going to lick Trump's seat. How about that?
Well, I'm going to sit where he sat.
I'm going to say, Joe, where did
Where did Mr.
where did the president sit?
Where did Mr.
You can say
President
right
sit?
there, I'm going to sniff the seat.
So
Yeah.
Joe's famous for taking y'all out to those steak dinners before.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility Mr. Trump comes to dinner?
I doubt it.
Well, I don't think he'll be there because
He's in and out. So I think, and usually the politicians only, it might be different with Trump. And remember, Trump wanted to come on Rogan. It's not like Rogan's been reaching out. Trump's been asked to come on Rogan for quite a minute now. So finally Rogan's like, okay. But also those politicians usually only give Rogan, an hour. Like Bernie Sanders, like, I'm good for an hour. He's also 99.
Trump, like Rogan knows Trump and Trump knows, it's like, it'd be interesting. It'll probably go a while. I don't know. But nobody makes anybody look more human than Rogan. Like with Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, is she going to do the
No,
the
she turned
podcast?
it down.
She's too afraid.
Well, she's afraid, but also.
I know why, too.
No, I know.
Okay.
I tweeted this. Also, she would get dog walked by Mr. Joseph Rogan. Also, he like your bullet points in your agenda. Oh, sweetie.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's not going to stick to the script.
No, because they come to you when you interview, say Kamala Harris. Her team says you can ask this, you can't ask this. This is your time.
And Rogan was like, "No, I
and
don't
Joe
do
will be
that."
like, "Oh, I don't need to do that."
Yeah, he goes, I don't do that.
Yeah, no.
And she went, oh, then I'm not doing it. Oh, you won't have a conversation? Why?
Right.
Because you can't.
Right.
You get dog walked there.
Right.
So she turned that down, which is a
I would have
horrible mistake.
I would have had a lot of respect if she could have just said
She can't.
But she doesn't. Like I still don't know what her policies.
No
are.
one does.
I know that
You
she
ask her about
blames
her policy-
Trump. She blames Trump for the last 4 years.
Yeah,
He
but you
wasn't
ask
in
her
power.
about her policy, she goes, Trump's Hitler. You're like, no. Okay, well, that's fine. You believe that. But what's your agenda. What's your policy? She can't give you anything.
Yeah.
You'll be a moron. Yeah.
I think she's mishandled her.
Oh,
issues.
she's eating dog shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do
So
you
Rogan's
think the
gonna
Rogan episode comes out Friday?
I do.
You think
Comes
day
out
of?
right away.
Right away?
Maybe though. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
And now what's better for us view-wise? Is it better if it comes out after? So let ours simmer and then it comes out Monday?
I think.
Or does it matter?
I think it doesn't matter.
You're right.
I don't.
I think it's going to be the most watched JRE of all time.
Yeah, watch
I bet
this.
it beats Elon.
But watch this. It's like this. It's like Trump is on Rogan. There's a fighter companion too. Let's get on that too. You know, it's not like game 2 of the World Series. It's a different thing.
I don't know, bud.
We'll see.
Is it like Netflix where you get a special and then like fucking their latest show drops, then you just get lost in the shuffle?
I don't know. It's a good fucking question. I'm not sure.
I don't think it matters.
I don't either.
I told Trump. I told Rogan. I said, see if he'll stay for the companion.
I know. How
Can you
great would
imagine
that be?
him with us?
Did you tell Joe that?
Yeah. He didn't
Is he-
respond.
what if
He
he's-
didn't respond.
He didn't? That's crazy talk. Hey, Mr. President, I want to take a minute.
Mr.
Can you
President.
stay for the fight companion with Bronny Schaub, Eddie Bravo, and Bryan Callen? Can you do that?
What are they? Can
I?
Can you give me a sample of one?
Those guys are my favorites. They're the best.
Great people.
They're the best. They're great people. I want to thank them for my vote in advance. And at the end of the day, I've always been a huge fan of Bryan Callen and his comedy. So, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Can you imagine if he's like, I'm not familiar with that. Could you send me a sample of what you guys talk about? And it's just Eddie and us going hard in the paint on flat Earth or some shit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He'd be like, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
We said nice things about Donald Trump Jr. a long time ago. I think Eddie was like, his son's a savage. So, in a good way.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help, bud.
No, I
Tulsi,
don't think so.
Tulsi Gabbard just came out.
That's
and,
our girl.
That's my girl.
Yeah,
Yep. We
she was
love
at one
her.
of the rallies. She's like, I'm committed to the Republican Party, and she's supporting him.
I love
She
Tulsi.
sent me a signed book to the crib.
No way.
Yeah, she's
Dude,
great.
She's awesome.
She's one of my
Tulsi's
favorites.
good people, man.
Yeah, she's great.
great.
I love her. I'm going to have myself
Dude,
a
did you
magic
see
mind.
Theo with JD Vance?
No.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, JD Vance
they're
is
laughing
the shit.
so hard. I would take my vote. JD Vance would run for
He's the
president.
future of the Republican Party.
Dude, you watch him with Theo because Theo keeps making jokes. It's so fun, and JD Vance is laughing so
Really?
hard. Oh, dude,
'Cause
he's a normal dude.
JD Vance is a guy who, when you want to ask him a question or try to catch him in something, he goes like this. He's already going, "You're so cute."
No, you got
You're
you got to watch
cute.
with Theo.
You're so cute with your amateur armbar. You know,
No,
I've been
you
doing
got to
this for
watch
a long
with Theo.
time.
Theo's the perfect guy. They're so smart. Whoever their team is that put all this run together, the Nelk boys, all this to make them just seem normal, busting with
And
the
they are normal.
boys. Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to do. That was their agenda.
And
you're
what's
like,
Kamala
oh,
Harris doing? She's having trouble getting
She got on the
conservative men on
View.
her side.
She got on the View, dude. Okay.
It really
No,
is.
you know what? Theo with JD Vance, I was like, fucking good for Theo, man.
Yeah, man.
Crushing it, dude. Crushing it.
I'd love to get JD Vance on this podcast.
I don't know if it's our thing.
I do. It'd be great.
You watch it with Theo, and it's like, yeah, man.
Good. So good.
Yeah, man. I'm so proud of him. You watch it, you're just like, yeah,
I want to watch it.
crushing.
I want to watch it.
And like Trump did flagrant, great. He was good. Is good. Trump did good on there.
Loved him.
You get Theo's the guy.
Especially with JD
Theo's
Vance.
no, and Trump. Theo's the guy.
Did he do Trump too? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Theo's the guy.
Yeah.
Because he's curious and he'll say wild, outlandish shit,
yeah.
and that's what makes it great. Where everyone else, even no, I don't care who you are, busting with the boys, flagrant, they're a little more buttoned up than they usually are, because it's the fucking president. Theo's wild. He started there and he goes, "Man, you believe cocaine's illegal these days?" And JD Vance is laughing his ass off. He's laughing his ass off.
Theo's
then,
so special.
And then he goes, "You like raisins?" And Theo goes, "Oh no, yeah." Theo asked JD Vance, he goes, "You like raisins?" And JD Vance like, "Yeah, I guess. Do you like raisins?" He goes, "Yeah, I like my grapes to go through some shit, man." And he's talking about raisins.
He's so incredible.
He goes, "I like my grapes to have a little bit of trauma."
Theo is kind of, he's a genius.
Yes,
He's a genius.
Yeah, yeah.
Comedically, I think
best I've ever seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
As far as like talking,
it's so unique.
I've never.
so
been,
original.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
Special dude.
Now, blah blah blah. Let's get to the fucking
Fisticuffs.
fights. Because I know you've probably already talked about this, but I have things
No,
to
we didn't
say.
talk about it on Monday though.
No, bring up the card. Now-
tough talking about the fights when I talk about it for an hour and a half before.
I
So
know.
this is nice.
Yeah.
This little break's nice for
Little
me.
break.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
And
just
I
wanna,
forget what I said on Monday because I have CT. So this is like we're doing it for the first
we're
time.
doing it first time. Because I'm going to give you. Do you want me to give you my?
Are you
thing?
just giving me co-main event, main event? I assume. Are
Yeah,
you
it's
gonna give
main
me-
event.
You're not giving me Ankalaev Rakic. You're not going to
Of
give
course,
me
I'm giving you all of them. All of them.
Magomedov.
Yes.
All
of
right.
it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I love Sharabudin Magomedov. He's the pirate. I always root for him. He's just.
He's one of my faves.
He's just.
He's exciting.
Wild.
Contender? I don't think so. Too many holes in his game.
Well, there might be
His
not a lot
wrestling.
of wrestling. Yeah. I don't know
that's gonna be a problem
Arman
at middleweight.
Petrosian. Is Arman Petrosian a striker mostly?
Striker, yes.
Because when I see an Armenian name, I go, that guy looks, he has some wrestling. But Magomedov is just a rugged pirate with a giant head. And he's going
He's
to
one of my favorites to watch.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
But as far as like, it depends what they want to do with him. If they give him that special treatment, he could get, top 5 eventually. But if they just give him the regular treatment, it's going to be tough. There's too many holes in his game.
Yeah.
And in his striking.
You see holes.
Glaring holes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Which are the wrestling?
Grappling, wrestling, yeah. Significant holes. Yeah.
Really?
Nowhere near. Yeah.
Okay. And what about
But all good.
Also one eye. Also fighting with one eye. Let's be honest.
Click on Petrosian. Yeah, one eye, so it makes it tough.
Yeah.
But he's still one of my favorites to watch.
That's Petrosian?
Yep.
I don't know
decisions.
much. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Less interested.
What's his
in that.
background though, Chin? Go to his. Let me see his background. Russian, Armenian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muay Thai. Winning gold, silver medal.
Jesus.
He won the Russian Muay Thai Cup. Winning the gold. Yeah, Muay Thai. Striker.
striker.
That's the background.
Perfect.
Right? That's perfect. Again, great fight to kick off the pay-per-view.
That's right.
Take my money.
Let's get some strikes going.
Get a knockout
Get
going.
some nasty leg kicks, all that stuff.
All right, go back to the regular card, Chin.
Now,
And Clive Rakic.
Ankalaev and Rakic. Rakic, I think, is
Wild card.
He's so good. Like,
yeah.
and I think something happened when he fought Yuri, but this guy is really good, Rakic. But Rakic, correct me if I'm wrong, is a high level striker. Okay, kickboxing, boxing, his first discipline. All right, and then got into MMA. But it's not like he has a wrestling pedigree, but he can strike. I don't know quite what happened with. Did you think when he lost to Yuri? Do you think that was weird? There was something about it. I don't know if you remember the fight.
I remember the fight.
looked
I
like
think
he
it was weird.
almost-
It was good. He was winning too.
I know, and it looked like
But him and Yuri, they're both so reckless. So anything can happen. Shit happens.
Rakic though it looks like a
He's wild.
disciplined striker though. Like he looks like more
Yes
of an
and no.
orthodox striker. Yeah.
More so than Yuri.
So-
But they're both wild boys, is my point.
Yeah. So Rakic has a huge problem, and that is that he's going to have to wrestle with Ankalaev if Ankalaev decides to.
Oh,
I don't think he
Ankalaev's
does.
gonna wrestle, yeah.
And I don't think he can handle Ankalaev's wrestling.
It's gonna be
and I
tough.
want to see this though. I want to see if Ankalaev decides to stand and bang
No, he won't.
because he does get hit. But I want to see.
You know,
if this
Ankalaev's
works.
thing, even if he wins this, but if it's by like a slow decision, they're not going to give him a title shot.
They're not.
No, it's tough, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Next fight, please.
Whittaker, Hamzat. I think my favorite fight on the
So
card.
I'm so
My
excited
favorite on
about
the
this
card.
because we're going to see now. We're going to see what Khamzat's wrestling is about with a guy like.
We know his wrestling's good, but with Hamzat, and I was the fucking conductor on that train. The
Yeah.
Hamzat train, I loved him.
Yeah.
But then since then, the train kind of derailed a little bit.
just his health.
No. Even his fights, like the Gilbert Burns fight, you're like, okay, that wasn't great, but he just
And
forgot the game
Usman was
plan.
starting to close distance in the last round. of that
If
fight.
it was a 5-round fight, Usman probably beats him. He started to lose gas there.
Yeah.
This is his first 5-round fight, and it's against the best middleweight in the world, not named DDP. Tough. And also, your only win is against Mershart at middleweight. Kamaru Usman's not a middleweight. So granted, he has 2 wins at middleweight. Take away Usman, so he only has 1 win against Mershart. And now your friend Robert Whittaker, 5 rounds? There's just the odds, are favoring Hamzat because they're assuming he's as good as we all say. We have no clue. You could pick Khamzat. I pick Whittaker. We have no clue. Khamzat could be that guy and ragdolls Whittaker in that first round because he's a fucking Chechnyan Tasmanian devil in that first round. That first round is a fucking nightmare.
His wrestling,
But-
his boxing.
But if that first round Robert Whittaker survives and he goes in the second and then goes in the third,
Battle tested.
he's fucked.
Battle tested.
There's no one more battle tested.
No one more.
So
Now-
it's such a great fight. But my whole thing is I don't know. I have no clue if Khamzat's a top 5 or is just this guy with a beard and he's scary on and off. We don't know. He had the longest COVID. The longest COVID he played on that.
I have to also say,
Keeps missing weight.
you're looking at him winning against 70 pounders.
That's my
This
point,
is a
Bubba.
big, big jump.
Look at Whittaker's resume. He's fought the who's who.
Yeah.
He just couldn't beat Izzy.
Yeah.
Or DDP, but still,
Yeah.
he was champ.
Yes.
He all he does is fight 5 rounds.
That's all he does.
He gets better over
That's
time.
all he does.
His Paulo Costa fight was fantastic.
Yeah.
So we have one proven, legit middleweight, best to ever do it, top 5. Amazing. Also was on the Australian national team. So he can wrestle.
Wrestling.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So he can wrestle.
He can
He
wrestle.
can't wrestle like Khamzat.
No.
Khamzat, no real legit credible wins at middleweight, but we think he's better than Whittaker. But you don't
But
know.
we think
so
that
I would not bet on it.
because of his
'Cause why?
what people say about him in practice.
Talking
right?
about practice.
Talking about practice.
I don't give a fuck about practice. Doesn't count.
You don't care about practice, bro.
Because Whittaker's not, I've heard things about Whittaker. His media day, he went against this pro boxer and got lit up in front of the media. Everyone's like, oh, look at Whittaker. You're like, okay. Then he goes out there and beats the shit out of Paulo Costa. So I don't care about practice. What I care about is your resume in the octagon.
Whittaker, I'm going to say Whittaker is a winner, but he's a very awkward striker. Very strange, like he throws his jab, he gets out of the way. The fights are decision fights typically, right? And
I mean, his last fight, he fucked homeboy.
yeah, he did. But yeah,
But again, he's made to go 25 minutes. Khamzat, he's just not made to go 25 minutes. Now, they said he's been wrestling with the Russian national team, and word is he beats the shit out of those guys. Like, his wrestling's next level. But Whittaker's always been good. His takedown defense has been fantastic.
Yeah,
and he's so athletic.
He'll grind you out. His wins are almost all decisions, because he's not.
I wouldn't say grind
damage
you
on
out because he's not wrestling, holding you down, laying and
No,
praying.
he's just
He's on
punching
his
you.
feet.
But he's winning in strikes, but he's not really.
But knows who he's fighting. Those none of those guys on that list are high level wrestlers.
No.
None of them are.
Well,
so
Yoel, and I argue, but I think Yoel etched out to win in both fights. That's my opinion.
Oh, interesting. Not that first one, but with Robert Whittaker, remember because he's going against other high level strikers. It's tough to knock those guys out.
Yeah.
Khamzat's not the highest level striker, and he's going to grapple, so he has to commit to Robert Whittaker. That's usually where Whittaker gets his finishes, like the last homeboy.
It's
So it's interesting. It's by far the most intriguing fight.
Well, it is. We're going to see now.
If he's that guy.
We're going to see if he's that guy.
We'll find out real quick. Or do we? Or that first round, if we're like, holy fuck, Robert Whittaker got annihilated, but he doesn't go away, you should be like, uh-oh. Because if he blows his Chechnyan wad in that first round, that second, third, and
got some
fourth,
problems.
fifth is all Whittaker, and
I don't know
he'll finish it.
I don't know what his health is like. I don't know why he was always getting sick and stuff. He may
Also, here's the other thing. It hasn't been officially announced, Strickland versus DDP. Because if Khamzat goes in there and fucking mollywops Whittaker in the first round, he'll jump the queue and get a title shot. They've been praying to the Dagestani gods he gets the title shot. Because Abu Dhabi pays so much money, the Middle East pays so much money, they need a champion. He's a big name. They would love that. So he would jump the queue.
He jumped the queue.
And then it's all and the other thing
Watching
too.
him with DDP.
But here's the thing. So let's say and I don't think this is going to happen, but it very well could. Let's say he dog-walks Robert Whittaker in that first round. Let's starches him. And then he gets a title shot. And then let's say let's say they offer him the title shot. Khamzat, as far as we know, because of his passport issues and with the Chechnyan dictator, as far as we know, he can't come to America. So now, let's say DDP does fight Strickland, beats him. So DDP's beat Izzy, he's beat Strickland, and they beat Strickland for the second time, and he's your champ. 3-time champ now, defending champion. You're going to tell that South African dude he has to go defend his title in the Middle East because this contender can't travel anywhere else?
Well, you are, and he'll do it.
You think? I don't. You'd have to pay more. You know who's not going to do it? Strickland. If Strickland beats DDP, which I think he beat him the first time, if Strickland beats DDP, I can almost guarantee you he's gonna be like, no, that ain't happening.
Really?
Guarantee it.
He'll just say no.
Strickland's that dude.
You can't say no to the UFC though.
If you're champ, you can.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you're champ. It's not fair.
So now
it's not fair because he has these weird ties to this Chechen leader. You're a legit world fucking champion, multiple time world champion, and you got to go to his land? In what world?
If Khamzat's the guy and he's ranked number 2.
But he's not.
And the UFC says we're making this deal and you got to go to Saudi Arabia and it's a lot of money. You're going to Saudi.
Strickland ain't doing it. The other guys will. Strickland won't. I will bet you any amount of money Strickland will put his foot down for this.
Can he put his foot down if he's champ?
If he's champ, he can. Now, if you're Strickland and you lose DDP and they go, all right, we want Strickland and Khamzat, let's get him one more before you give him a title shot because DDP gets hurt or whatever, you go into Saudi Arabia.
You go to Saudi Arabia.
But
that conversation
if you're
is,
champ, you're not.
The conversation is Dana calls you up and goes, I need you to go to Saudi Arabia. Do me that favor. You're not going to be like, no. You know what I mean?
They're not calling him up. They're not calling him direct. They're calling his manager. Yeah, and Strickland's going to be like, no, I'm the champ. Not happening. Have to fight me in Vegas. It's going to get weird though, right? Hey, and I love it.
What's going to get weird? Now, here's the other thing I want to say. Khamzat has made 170. And I think he didn't make weight, but then he did make weight.
He missed weight horribly. He will never go back.
He can't make
No.
weight. So anybody who can even come close to making weight, I don't think DDP would ever come close to making 70.
170? No.
I don't
He has to go to a 205.
Whittaker, none of them. Yeah.
Well, Robert Whittaker used to fight at 70.
He did.
Yeah. That's all right.
Just the frame wise, but look, he's a monster. It's going to be very interesting.
Wait, what was your point then?
I can't wait. I was just saying that if it is Chimaev small for the 85?
Oh no, he's huge.
He's big.
No,
Okay.
he's big.
Yeah.
Like 170. That's why he missed it. He was like killing himself. That was probably part of his issues.
Probably why he got
Probably
sick.
part of his health issues was
He can't get
destroying
down
his
to
body
70.
getting to 70. Yeah, that's why he's at 85.
Yeah.
Dana was like, I never want to see him fight at 70
You
ever
could probably
again.
fight at 205 if you want.
They're big, man.
Big.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
I
a
told you,
tweener.
Anthony Wilson is.
Anthony Wilson? Johnson?
No. Oh my God, Anthony Wilson.
What class?
205.
What color?
Anthony Smith?
Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith. I'm such an idiot. Wilson. Anthony Smith was. I looked at him and I was like, "Dude, what do you weigh right now?" He goes, "About 235."
Yeah.
And he goes, and I go, but like, where's the weight come off? He goes, "I know. I'm like in pretty fucking good shape. Like I have no fat on me." I go, "That's got to be such a bitch.
Horrible.
It's such a bitch." So
John Jones walks around at that, greatest of all time.
Well, John Jones I've heard he walks out even heavier, 240.
Yeah, there's some big boys.
Now, let me see.
Max, Ilia?
Now I got my take on this.
Do you want to see Ilia's record first?
No, I know everything about him. I've been
All right.
paid to that guy.
You sure you don't want to just see the names?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him. Well, Bryce Mitchell.
Ralph Anthony.
Yeah.
Walked around at 270.
Yeah. What do you? I'm going to ask you what
No,
you
you
think.
just said you were going to give me your take.
Oh, okay.
I've already given my fucking
So
take.
my take is that Max Holloway beats Topuria.
Oh, wow. Hot take by Brian.
Because Topuria is just not big enough. And I was thinking about Max.
interesting.
I was thinking about Max. Max really now should be fighting 55. He is.
Max should only fight at 55.
Yep. And Max, remember, arguably beat Alexander Volkanovski.
I'm with you. I do.
Twice in his prime.
He beat him, yeah.
And,
once.
you know,
I think.
Yeah, I beat him
Sorry,
once. Yeah.
never been put down. Never been put down.
No.
Never been beat. I mean, the
But then
war he
Alex
had
did
with
beat
Dustin
him
Poirier.
fair and square.
What's that?
Alex eventually beat him fair and square.
Alex is I think one of the greatest ever at 45.
Did
So
you see what
yeah.
Topuria did to Alex?
Well, but here's the thing.
The knockouts.
I
you go.
don't count that as much, and I'm going to tell you why. Topuria is an amazing boxer. He's a great fighter. There's a reason he's a champion. Yes to all of it. But Alexander Volkanovski had been shut off
Yes.
by
Prior.
Makachev, and that is not a small thing. Alexander
he
Volkanovski,
KO'd.
yeah. So your brain will shut off.
Yes.
I don't know, and I also know Alexander Volkanovski trains with 55ers and 70 pounders and probably takes some damage too. There's a point when you're 35 years old or whatever.
Oh, you're so right.
You know? So and also whenever Topuria knocked anybody out, I think most of the time everybody was pretty much against the cage. Max doesn't let you get against the cage. It ain't happening. So it's going to be very interesting. So I got
Also,
Max.
remember Max in his last fight at 55. Granted, it's 55 where I think he should have fought. Remember, now everyone remembers him knocking out Justin Gaethje when he pointed to the ground.
Yeah.
But remember, he was beating the brakes off Justin Gaethje, boxing his fucking ears off prior to that. So it's not like it was back and forth and he just knocked him out. Outclassing Justin Gaethje on the feet, who's a major power puncher.
You could say the only person better at striking than Max is Dustin Poirier, and that's a tie pretty much. I mean, Max Holloway is an amazing boxer, but so is Topuria. Topuria might surprise everybody.
Topuria's a big favorite, bub. He's not going to surprise
That's
anybody.
very surprising to me.
Well, you got to remember too the miles on Max. So in Topuria, he's not even in his prime yet. He's just getting started. Yeah. Max has so many miles on him, so that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But he was an underdog against Justin Gaethje. All right, so just to be clear, you're taking Hamzat.
I'm taking
Max Holloway.
Hamzat Chimaev.
You're taking Hamzat.
I'm taking Max Holloway. I'm going to go Danny Ige.
Dan Ige.
Ige, I know.
Please,
I like him.
yourself.
At 45, I believe. Yep. And I'm going Ankalaev.
Okay.
And I'm going Pirate.
Okay, so you're taking all the favorites but Max. Definitely don't bet on my picks, but if you are betting, use DraftKings, our friends at DraftKings. And if you want to make money, I don't know if they're going to win. These are tough fucking fights. I like Robert Whittaker as a dog. He's a proven world champion.
Yeah.
And that first round could be dicey, but if he gets past that, let's see what's up.
Only one round, really?
Well, I'm saying if he gets past that first round.
Yeah, I'd say Khamzat has his hands full after 3 rounds. He's good
after
3 rounds.
I think after 2. That third round's going to be tough for him. Very tough. So I think Robert Whittaker as a dog, I would parlay that with Max Holloway. So you have 2 dogs to make the most money. That's for betting. Now, head says probably Topuria and Hamzat. Again, there's too many. I would not bet on Hamzat. I'll just tell you that now. There's just too many unknowns to put money on it.
And you go Topuria. It's interesting.
No, I would never bet against Max. Never. Refuse to.
Yeah.
I can't. My finger literally can't. It's just like,
good. I like the way you're thinking.
My finger can't vote for Kamala or vote against Max. Like I just can't. My finger goes, no.
Dude, November 5th, it's coming. All right.
It's coming in hot. All right, what else you got, Jen?
I'm doing the Patrick Bet David. I'll be with Patrick Bet David.
Oh, you're doing like a live companion for it, right?
Yeah. And then I get right back.
It could either be a real sad night for you guys or a really fun night for you.
Yeah.
Or chaos.
Too close to call.
I'll be at SEMA. That's right. You'll be in Florida. I'll be at SEMA in Vegas.
Oh, wow. And then you come back that
big car show. Day. I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, okay. Right.
What do you got, Jen?
Before we start with current events, you guys want to play a little game?
Yeah. I like games.
Why is Brendan's face like that?
I mean, I guess.
What's the game?
We don't have a ton of time.
Well, you do.
We got time. What's the game?
We should have to. Okay. Anyway.
Go ahead.
It's just a fun little game about the continents.
Oh, Jen trying to one-up you. Yes.
Not trying to one-up.
Yeah, you are, dude.
By the way,
honestly,
I said it stands on its own. Remember, I actually corrected myself right after that.
Right.
Asia and
Yeah, it's all good. And I learned more about that too afterwards. But here's the thing: what that happened. Like, remember, I told you guys in our group chat, the engagement was going up because since I'm the producer of this show, I have to look at analytics all the time.
Yeah, that's
great.
And I saw it was going like crazy, like the engagement, like not normal.
Were people being mean to you?
Here's the thing: I didn't have to look at I can see the numbers, but I don't have to look at the comments. And I'm already imagining like people are freaking, talking so much smack about me. So then what I did was like I opened my own Instagram.
Oof.
Right. And I saw like a bunch of comments, but I don't post on my Instagram that much, right?
Yeah.
So why would these comments be there? I'm like, it's because of the episode.
Yeah.
And then, so Brian, I was like, I'm gonna read a couple just to see where it's at. Oh my god, dude.
Bad.
I told you guys it was horrible. The first comment I saw was,
"You ignorant fuck."
Exactly. holy shit or holy crap, Chin went full retard.
That was me.
And I-
That was me. That was me.
It was hilarious too at the same time. And then they were saying
the
like,
important thing about all that was for us is just that there's no shame in not knowing something.
Yeah, so,
None.
yeah.
And you know, people are, well, I'm more educated. That doesn't mean anything. All that means is just more time.
But also, Chin's more educated than other things.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that was.
And
what I was
also,
saying.
also, it's
You're
important.
both ignorant fucks.
Intelligence and courage and all these things are compartmentalized, right? Well, I love the saying: some guys will fight 6 dudes in a bar, but they can't quit a job they hate. So you know, the courage.
Is that your saying?
No, I've heard that. That's why I said that's the saying. I love that saying. And also, you know, it's the same thing with intelligence. Like you can have emotional intelligence. You can have, you know, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Street smarts.
Either way, though,
you can't
Street
fix
smarts are
stupid.
huge.
I imagine the majority of comments were like against me. So
Being
I was like,
mean
you know
to
what?
you.
The TFATK Army has been amazing to me, right? With whatever I do on the side, they've been so awesome. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my memory about this
About
stuff,
continents?
the continents, and
All right.
yeah. So I have this little quiz for all y'all, just to have fun with.
Okay,
Right?
well, it should be known Chin looked these over before this.
Of course,
me
dude,
and
that's
Brian
what-
haven't
dude.
looked in quite some time.
Exactly, Brent. I have the
It's-
most refreshed
how many
memory of this
continents are
than you
there,
guys.
buddy? How
No,
many
no,
continents?
no,
No,
wait,
just
don't stop. Here's what I want to do. I want to start with clockwise.
Oh, great.
Just say what you guys know. Okay, so what are the names of all the continents?
Asia.
Wait. Sanaz first. Ladies first. Clockwise.
Asia, North America,
Mm-hmm.
South America, Africa.
Yep.
Good.
There's 7, right?
Yep.
Europe.
Doing
Hey, you can't give.
Trying to help her out, man.
Oh man.
I don't want to say Europe. Sounds
that's a
dumb.
continent.
That's a continent.
Yeah, I said Europe.
Okay, so there we go. But okay, go
I
on.
got 5.
Well,
I got
Brennan
5.
helped you and Brian helped you.
Antarctica.
Yep.
That's 6. That's what I'm gonna go with. Alaska.
Okay, so okay, there we
no,
go. Bren.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, let's go through. She said that's all she has, Bren.
Wait, so I just repeat the ones she just
Just
did?
name all the 7 or yeah, I said 7, but yes, name all the 7 continents.
Australia. She didn't get that. Australia, Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America.
Don't say anything, Brent or Brian.
North Dakota.
Brian.
Which one am I missing there? How many are there total?
Hey, no. Just figure out the last one. Yeah, you have them all. So far you have all of them. How did you give him a hint?
What'd you say?
Well, there's
Hey,
6.
Oh, I'm so close.
Yeah, you are.
Well, you said it all.
You're one off like me, B.
Everyone, see,
Antarctica.
that's the beauty of.
Arctica,
Is that final answer or not?
Antarctica, and there's
Final answer or no?
Arctic.
There's the Arctic.
Arctic. That's my 7. Yeah.
So wrong. Right.
But I got all but one.
One, yeah.
What's
Which
up
she
now,
even said because
Miss
Brian gave her a
Well, the
Deacon?
question is that there's a big question here.
Which one are we missing?
Well, because you've got North America, you got South America, you got Asia, you've got
Europe. Australia.
you've got the Arctic, you've got Africa. That's 6.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry,
Arctic's not
It's
one.
not Arctic.
I mean the Antarctica. I mean Arctic.
you ignorant fuck.
You low information.
No, I meant
low information
and then you got
individual.
Australia.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So it's Asia, Australia, Africa, Antarctica, Europe,
Yeah.
North America, South America.
Yeah.
All right, so after that,
Shouldn't be.
so
too
did I
hard.
not get all of them?
you missed Europe.
Yeah, but
No, I said Europe.
No.
You just
When we were
missed it just
doing
'cause
it.
it was
I told her Europe.
I know,
You knew
but you
Europe.
missed it when you were.
No, I didn't have to say because she already said it.
Fine, whatever.
Yes.
By the way, it's not a big deal. This is just fun to refresh our memory.
it is a
Brian-
deal.
So I think the definition of
You're
a
a low
continent,
information
I'm going to say
individual.
the definition of a continent, I believe, is when the continental drift happened, it's split apart. So my guess is that those are the 7 portions that split off.
see,
that
I was
used
going
to be connected.
prehistoric.
I think that's what the.
So you're talking about like I think Pangea or whatever. So there's an actual simple definition of a continent.
Yeah, but we got
You
them
wanna
all.
start it?
So
No,
next,
I want to know what
No.
it is.
I thought we were gonna go to the next one.
It's a body. It is a piece of land with water all the way around it.
No.
No.
Okay, well,
Bren?
That's why it doesn't stand on its own.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
But so no, the definition is literally just a large landmass that's continuous and expansive. That's it.
Take a little break, B.
Let's take a little break. If you know me and you see me on stage, if I'm wearing a collared shirt, if I'm wearing a T-shirt,
Is that True Classic sweater?
I'm doing True Classic. This is not.
I thought you
This
looked like
is
shit
not.
today.
but I'm always in True Classic.
Usually are, dude.
Yes.
We love it.
They
Classic
have
is the best.
literally everything. It's premium products at an affordable price.
If you want to try it, they have their variety packs, the 3, 6, and 9 packs, and their best-selling tees, which we absolutely love.
try the long sleeve Henleys, the waffle
jeans.
hoodies,
Oh, I know.
the button-ups, the joggers.
The joggers I wear every day to the gym.
Yeah.
You get the matching crew neck sweater. You look fly at the gym.
But you know what? 4 million customers and 200,000 plus reviews must be wrong.
Oh,
right?
why? Because it's 100% perfect fit guarantee and easy return. Say less. Fall is here.
Fall's
It's time
here.
to step up your game. Right now, you can unlock big old savings when you get the bundle packs. Just
Bundle.
go to this link, trueclassic.com/fighter to save. That's trueclassic.com/fighter. Shop now. Elevate your wardrobe.
Yes, but I would say
is my
that
house a
the Continental
continent?
Drift. I would say the Continental Drift.
We'll get there, Brian. We'll get there. Hold on. So we did the contents by name. We did this already. Oh, we did. Okay, so here we go to the Brian thing. Remember, like it was the funny clip that I
Africa
showed
does
you?
not stand on
It
its
doesn't
own.
sound its own.
Doesn't it? Yeah. So me and Brian were
Detached
like,
the Middle
Brian,
East.
I'm like, what's important? Brian's like, the importance is you got to know why Africa is a continent. I'm like, why is it? You were like, Chin knows why, and then I'm like, I don't know why. Let me know. And then he
No,
said,
I knew that was
on its
wrong.
own.
That's why I said.
Which is no, but you also said the right thing too. You said that
It doesn't stand
there's
on
other continents that stick to the continents.
The tip, dog.
However, you're right, Brian,
Egypt.
with Africa, because for whatever reason, Africa has its own tectonic plate.
Yeah.
The African plate, so
Yes.
it does stand on its own, but not like what you meant. I'm
So when
guessing.
you say tectonic plates too, there was the continental drift, and I think that the 7 portions of the Earth, essentially landmass, that broke apart are that.
I didn't go that far into it, but all right. So let's do. All right, what is the largest continent and the smallest?
Largest is
Wait.
Asia.
Damn it. Okay, I wanted to go with Sanaz
The largest
first.
I'm going to say is Asia, and the smallest is, I'm going to say, don't laugh at me. And then the smallest I'm going to say is North America.
Europe.
This is a good question.
Brian?
I'll say Africa and no, Europe's actually Antarctica.
Okay, Brian?
I'm going to say Asia is the largest.
Yeah.
Africa is the second largest.
No, it's the
didn't ask
largest and
that.
smallest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Asia's the largest.
Because Brian just said
Antarctica's
it.
no.
The smallest.
He's right.
I'd say the smallest.
Asia's by far the biggest.
Okay.
I would say the smallest would have to be. The smallest might be, by the way,
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
That's what I said.
But it also might be Europe.
So everyone's wrong here. The largest is Asia, which
Yeah.
you guys were right about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
50%.
The smallest is Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
Australia.
Really?
So it's a good refresher.
Yeah.
It's all good, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, baby. Let's
That's
go.
right.
Which continent has the largest population and the smallest population?
Smallest is all-
Right.
I like
Largest is Asia.
Yep.
Smallest population, I'm going to say
Very easy.
Antarctica.
Yes,
yeah.
very easy. Yes,
Yep.
Everyone agree?
yes. So the largest population is Asia.
Yeah, she just said that, bro.
Yeah, and the smallest is
Antarctica.
Antarctica. Yeah,
Yes.
Yep. Correct.
yeah. These are good questions.
All right. So these are like very basic ones too. So remember when Sanaz brought up the doorway in Antarctica?
Yeah.
And I asked, was it like, can you navigate towards it with
Yeah.
by foot or whatever?
Yeah, which is a stupid question, right? Because no one lives there.
So does anyone live in Africa? Oh, sorry, Antarctica.
No.
No?
I
Brendan?
The penguins count?
don't
Brian?
believe anybody lives.
No,
in
they
it.
don't.
There's 60 different stations there where people live
No,
there.
I know that there are science
but there's no
stations, but there's no
indigenous.
Inuit people and
Yes.
stuff.
Oh, no, you're saying so permanent living.
Yes.
Okay, so people do live there though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
work
but
it.
Those are
they,
science stations.
Yeah, those are science
The Russians,
stations.
the Americans.
Okay, then you guys know
Russians,
that. That's awesome. Yeah, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the reality is that people can get to those areas in Antarctica by foot.
But there's no,
to
like,
make those
McDonald's.
things.
The only
There's no Target
animals,
and
the only
McDonald's.
How long
animals
do
in
you think they lived there
Antarctica,
for?
the only animals in Antarctica are sea creatures, like seafaring, like I think seals and whales and dolphins and some birds, but that's it.
So how long do you think people live there?
3 months.
Oh, like 6 months at a time or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then so they are scientists, researchers,
Yeah.
and also military. And what do you think the military does there?
I think they are.
Fly drones and kill people?
No, I think they're concerned with
Global warming?
waterways, and they might man them. We might have some.
They might
nuclear-
protect the polar bears.
So from what I read, it's more like they do the same thing with science and research, right? But also to familiarize themselves with being in a horrific, crazy
Environment.
temperature.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
For
They'll
for them to
train up
survive.
there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
What a terrible mission.
And there's like 60 different stations there. People live there, like I said, 6 months at a time, and they recycle. You know, they rotate. Oh, hold on. What is the difference between a country and a continent? Sanaz.
Pass.
Okay, Brent.
No, that's easy.
Wait, Brent. Remember, we're doing this in counterclockwise. I mean, clockwise.
Difference between a country and a
Yeah.
continent?
Or just describe which ones, you know,
What?
give the definition of either.
I don't even know where to start.
A country's a man-made.
It's man-made.
It's a nation state, so it's an agreed upon borders. It's a nation state. It's a man-made.
It's not a
entity.
physical
A continent is
property.
really a continuous landmass,
Yeah,
as they say.
a continent is real, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
country's
nobody
man-made.
claims nobody
Yeah.
claims ownership of a continent. A
Yeah.
country is what you claim ownership for.
So the answer is a country is a defined territory with like geopolitical borders.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys.
An
Man-made
actual
man-made
substance.
borders,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other brain
Oh, the continent.
busters?
By the way, the continent is like it's not that. It's like a continent is like this huge landmass that contains multiple. It can contain multiple countries.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So this one, Brian, you mentioned this. What's the difference between a country and a nation?
Well, see, the United States is a nation. Country and a nation. It's a good question, actually. Hold on. Country and a nation. I don't know if there's. I think there's a nation state, which would be the same as a country, like a sovereign. A country is a sovereign is a landmass with sovereign borders, right? And a nation is, as far as I can tell, the same thing. So a nation state is a recognized body, sovereign body by other countries and nations. So I think
Chin?
Wait. I
think
want you
the
guys. You guys, yeah.
a nation is recognized by, like he said, sovereign borders, and then therefore considered like a part of the model United Nations type way. Whereas a
I
country,
think it's the same thing.
well, yeah, a country has to gain that sovereignty. I don't.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Brent?
But hold on.
What Brian said.
Hold on. A nation.
Yeah, keep mulling over it.
You know, the problem is you have Cherokee Nation within the United States.
See, that's what I was going to go with. Because what about
Brian?
the Cherokee?
So in some ways,
Dude, Brian, you're good, man.
yeah. So in some ways, a
American
nation-
University.
Yes, in some ways, a nation is how people identify probably over sovereign borders that are recognized internationally as a nation state. So I think
You
country is
low
more
information fuck.
state. But I think you can be.
Brian is the best one at this because a country is actual like territory, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A nation is the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their background, their culture, their
Yeah.
ethnicities,
So like Native
language, all
American,
that stuff.
yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean your nation is a country, but a
Yeah.
country. Yeah. So
Yeah.
good job, Brian. That was awesome.
How many more you got?
There's only two more.
Okay.
But
So
dude, is this not fun to
Australia-
refresh our memory?
Australia-
No, I'm having
there are
fun.
two. There are two.
Hold on.
Australia.
Hold on.
Wait, so
You got to read it for the fans.
So which continents truly stand on their own, as in their borders are separated by the ocean?
Yeah.
Australia?
Wait, she wants to go.
All right.
Ladies first.
Africa and Australia.
No. Not
Okay, go on.
Not Africa. Australia, number one. I wish you could tell me how many.
No,
Australia, numero uno.
I know Brian's gonna get this right away. Don't name no hints. No, stop it.
Go, Brian. Because South America connects. South America and Australia?
Australia.
South America?
Antarctica.
Brian's right.
There's only two?
Yeah, the only two continents that are surrounded by the ocean,
Surrounded by water.
bordered by the ocean. Oh, is that it?
Here's
Hold
one.
on.
Brian, what's the Montreal screw job?
Bret Hart
There we go. Okay.
wasn't told.
Hold on. One last one.
Yeah.
Starting with you.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if I already asked this question though. Which continent is also considered, or how many continents are also considered countries?
I don't think the only one is Australia, and probably Australia. I don't think anybody has the ownership of Antarctica. Actually, it doesn't belong anywhere.
Anyone else?
Hold on.
Yeah. So what? Say it again. What continent?
Which
is that?
countries or which continents are also considered
It-
countries?
Only Australia.
Australia.
So of course,
Australia, number one. And then there has to be another.
I don't think so.
Africa.
Oh, no, not Africa.
No.
Africa's a continent.
Europe stuff. No.
There are countries in Africa.
Yeah, that's true.
Does no one own South America? Do we not own that?
No, South America is
I
Costa
know.
Rica.
No, I know,
Australia.
I know,
It's
but
Brazil.
I know,
It's-
but what is it, Jen?
So Brian's right.
yeah,
There's only one.
yeah.
Australia.
Australia.
I think we all said that.
Do you
I don't know
guys
if we-
know? Do you all know what country the Vatican is in?
Yes,
That's
I do.
its own country.
I do. It's in Vatican City, which is its own country.
Yeah, Vatican City.
Most
But
people would
where
say
is-
Europe.
Where? So hold on. Where is Vatican City? Everybody. In what,
Asia. I'm just kidding.
what city?
Italy, right?
Roma.
Rome. Italy. Okay, good.
That was fun.
Good kids.
I think
The more you know.
Good job.
the more you know.
Excellent job.
The more you know.
Again, you're not dumb.
No, you call
didn't
Chen
know
dumb.
that.
Call me
No,
an
you-
ignorant, low
Well,
information.
no,
You
if
call him
you're
a low
not- if you
information
say,
individual.
Why is it important? Why do I have to know that?
Yeah, but I don't like
I
the
will
way
tell
you
you
talk
what,
to
though.
Chin.
Yeah, Brian, I will say this. When I started getting into it, I
Disrespectful.
started going to rabbit holes, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Exactly.
relearning
See?
stuff. So
See?
I give you that.
By the way,
Brian Spar-
that's to your credit, and that's all it is. I always say knowledge belongs to everybody.
Dive into that World War II bunker, dude. That's
Yeah.
the fun one.
I'm not.
World War I's fun too.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, I got a great current event. This one got me pumped. You know, Airbnb tries to do like iconic Airbnbs. Well, they're doing the Beetlejuice ghost house,
Because you can rent the Home Alone house.
the Home Alone house, the Barbie house. Like, there's a ton of them. But
where's this
like,
one at?
I believe it's in New Jersey.
Oh wow, that'd be sick.
Can you even imagine?
Hold on, go back for a
I would
second.
just walk around like Beetlejuice.
Surfer Julia Manfrini dead at 36 after being
you're talking-
speared by swordfish.
That's insane.
What in the world?
We're just gonna mosey past that, you two. Somebody
Yeah.
got speared by a swordfish, and you're trying to guess the Airbnb that Beetlejuice lived in.
She's so pretty. What the fuck happened?
Speared by
Oh,
sword.
I'll tell you what happened. She got speared by a swordfish.
Oh, it's in Indonesia.
I mean, wait.
He probably didn't
A
mean to,
swordfish
right?
jumped out of the water and struck her in the chest.
Oh my god.
She suffered a wound 2 inches deep.
So it's purely accident. It's just
Ah,
bad place
dude,
about time.
that hurts too.
You know,
Like the last thing you say is, "You going surfing? Watch out for swordfish because they can jump out and hit you with
Stab
their
you in the
sword."
heart.
And
God,
she was gorgeous.
Doug.
Look at her.
That's
She
terrible.
surfed and you had to die that way.
What a terrible. What's it say? Her death comes 1 month after surfer Jorge Alvarado hit his head while riding waves at Daytona Beach, Florida. He was 49.
I know, but you got killed by a sword.
Yeah,
Swordfish,
the rock in your head makes sense. The swordfish? I mean, 1 in a billion.
Never happened before. How about that? One
It
of
happens
all
to those
time.
fishers when they're trying to reel them in. They jump in. Boom. That's happened.
Oh, it has.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
You know what? I don't know if it for sure happened.
So this says there have been very few reports of swordfish attacks on humans, and
Very funny, dude.
none have resulted in death. But
Yeah, but
this-
look, go to have people being killed by a swordfish. Go on that. It's the boats. A long time surfer traveler guy.
this is it has to be the first one ever.
Oh, that says pretty common when you're fishing, reeling them
Pretty
in.
common.
Okay,
when
there you go.
You're fishing. They come out and they stab
God.
you.
But I mean, deaths, actual deaths.
No, he's joking.
No,
Oh.
yeah. No, I made that up.
All right, fine.
I did see a guy get stabbed though, but he didn't die.
No.
But you seen the jump? They do jump into the boats.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
with
they're
their-
aggressive
yeah,
as shit.
Okay.
They got to
one?
be strong too.
okay, this one I have a little bit of an attachment to because prior to this, I used to do a lot of locker room interviews for the Lakers, Dodgers, all these people. Crybaby Paul George has come out and said, I want the media out of locker rooms because I catch reporters staring at my junk.
Now, who is this? Well, he's probably got some
He
junk.
plays for
I'd
the
be staring at it
Pacers.
too.
Okay, but hold on a second. He plays for the Pacers, and let me be honest with you. I've been in hundreds of locker rooms.
You know, cock gaze before.
I'm not looking for that.
But also, but why didn't you walk around with a towel or short on? Why, if there's people in the room, why is your big old black dick
But
out?
also, girls are not looking. It's probably gay men and guys like me who are a little
Well, I
bit
didn't
gay.
want to go there, but
Oh, I would.
If
wow.
I'm in a locker room in an NBA locker room, I'm not even seeing your face. I'm probably constantly looking.
and
for dick.
you're the reason he wants people out.
Right,
Of there.
I'm not professional in that. You don't want me in that room. I'm violating all.
But it's
norms
not
and
a bad idea on his part. Like there should be a designated area. Does it have to be the locker room to interview him? Like could you do it in the designated
true.
area?
It's true.
Do you have to be around while they're showering or trying
I
to
agree.
wind
I
down?
feel
that's
crazy.
separate though. Because see, like when I did Laker locker rooms, you go in and everybody has their locker room. There's a door, and that was Kobe's area, and that leads to the shower and his own space. When they're done showering, they come into the main locker room and go to their lockers. Most of the time, they keep their clothes on. Now, I've seen it on the other end too when they want to make you uncomfortable and drop your towel and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, relax, Paul.
Yeah.
When you got
Does he have a big
dick
old
on
wiener?
You got a dick.
Do we know if does he have a big dick?
I'm sure it's tiny.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's not an innie.
That's
You
him,
never
right?
know though.
Yep, that's
You
him.
never know.
That could be part of the problem. He might have a small wiener.
Or
'Cause you
he's
don't hear
just-
any big dick dude going, I don't want anybody in the locker room.
Well,
'Cause I wouldn't-
or he's got a piece.
Because we
on
wouldn't give a fuck.
fuck, right, dude?
You see something you like, speak up. Men and women.
I would be.
I don't
insecure
discriminate.
in that locker
If you
room.
like it, what up?
Yeah,
Holler at your boy.
some guys got dong.
You might have a little wiener, and that's the first sign of it.
It's true.
Everyone needs to get out.
Some people got dong.
Yeah, they do, and they like to flaunt them.
Handsome guy.
You know.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah.
Here's another one. So this Australian woman got stuck upside down in between two boulders because she dropped her phone. Look at this picture.
Dude.
Dude.
Nightmare. I would
Nightmare.
die.
Dude.
I would die. I'm
That's
claustrophobic. I would die.
not fun.
I would die. I would die from fear.
That's not.
I'm
a good time.
claustrophobic.
How did they get her out?
It says, with no cell service in the area, her friends spent an hour trying to free her themselves before eventually calling for help. At one point, they had to hoist a rock that weighed 1,000 pounds. I can't even, I don't
that
even.
would suck.
Oh my God. Just end it, right?
That'd be miserable.
Yeah. How
That
badly do
picture.
you need your cell phone? And then, unfortunately, at the end of it, she did not get her cell phone back.
Oh wow.
She didn't get her cell phone back.
No.
Guess what? You got your life back.
Just get a new one,
That's a nightmare. She's stuck.
And why does she have no shoes?
Oh
on?
my God.
She's climbing without shoes.
No, the shoes are here. It's supposed to fall.
Oh wow.
9 foot, I don't know, dude.
Is
That's
that it, Chin?
Does that just give you? Oh, there was a guy who's spelunking, and you know what that is when
Yeah.
you're caving, and he went in.
To those caves?
And
I
then
don't like any
He
of that
went
stuff.
down like this, and his feet were here, and they couldn't get him out, and he had to just die that way.
Oh,
And
God.
Tim Kennedy sent me the image. He showed it to me. We were like in the car, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then as he
How
was
did
on
he
the
die?
plane,
It took
he
a
sent
long
that to me.
time.
You think
A lot. It took forever.
it took?
Just shoot
Because you
him.
die from starvation.
It took forever.
You
You
die
die
from-
of thirst. It's the worst,
The worst. The worst way to go.
dude. Because you're this way, and you know you can't get out. They can't get you out. Your feet are here.
You're gonna have to amputate your
I
feet.
can't take
Horrible.
it. Like I can't take
No,
it.
not for me.
It just
Well,
kills
don't
me.
get stuck at Brian's comedy show.
Guys, you want to get stuck? Buffalo.
No, you don't want
New
to get
York.
stuck in the
Right.
seats.
November 16th, I'm in Ontario, Canada, Thunder Bay, Ontario. Thunder Bay. Don't ask me where that is. But if you're listening, you come out to that show. I'm going to be November 17th. I'm at the Irvine Improv at 1 p.m. for a huge charity that I'm doing, Irvine Improv. And then I'm going to be in November 7, 8, and 9. I'm at Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo, New York. Let's go, baby! All right.
All right, we're out. Love you guys.
Yep.
Listen to the Fight Campaign this Saturday. This is the Fighter Kid. We're out.